I hit that. Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gift.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Gets us out to Saquon Barkley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Locke. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. Right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Set to kick off.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, McLeod, throw caught here by Bird. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down. McLeod. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And a quick throw here that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Off the play fake. McLeod. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Operating from the gun. McLeod rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Off play action. McLeod flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Locke. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, McLeod eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Block off of play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Off the play fake. McLeod. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The 20-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLeod is, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
To Evan Ingram.
A big play there for the Giants. 58 yards.
The Giants' 1st down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. McLeod. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Number 89.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
Off play action. McLeod. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Down at the 10-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun. McLeod. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again. McLeod. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 27, Giants 21.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space. Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Brings up 4th down.
A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. They do go for it. It's Locke. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They'll take over.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, McLeod, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, McLeod. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
The 39-yard line.
Here's Locke. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At the 41-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Locke looks to throw it again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
3-yard line.
Locke now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Again, it's Locke. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
And inches at the Giants' 2-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Throwing now is Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
Extra point.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
That one goes for 24 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McLeod. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. McLeod flushed out right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Locke. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
At the 48-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Locke going to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Saquon Barkley.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
16-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 16, Locke. Pass incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McLeod, he'll get this into the hands of Byrd. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I love that guy.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
We got 3. Exit.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Locke working out of the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off play action. McLeod, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Back to the air on second down. McLeod flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on third down. McLeod is going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
16 yards.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. It's Saunders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, McLeod, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Locke to throw. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Another try for Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Today's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.